Hello, this is Jeff Nager with AMD World Championship of Custom Bike Building. It's Sunday, August 7th, the first day of the championship, and I've got Joshua Lee next to me, and he is in the competition class. And this is a radical bike. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Jeff, this started off as a 2001 Yamaha YZF R6. Started off as a stock bike, nothing done to it. Started polishing, manufacturing parts for it here and there, and then one day I just decided to go a little more crazy with it and started developing, and completely changing out a lot of the components on the bike itself.
So let's start at the front end. What have you done with the wheel and the brake package?
Well, the wheels and the brakes, running Gelfer brake system. We actually designed our wheels themselves in-house. A lot of theme-based wheel design. We're going with all the diamond shape and spike shape throughout the entire bike. So when I designed the wheels, I incorporated the design of the diamond shape into the wheel, into the interior of the wheel. Calipers are stock calipers. We chromed, anodized the buttons for the retention of the pistons. Pretty much that's about it for the front end.
Well, let's move into the cockpit area. Looks like a lot of work's done there.
Yeah, we did a lot of relocation on certain components. Our ignition is no longer on the triple tree itself. Remanufactured a custom one-of triple tree with a diamond design on it. Does not have any bracketry for the ignition. Everything has been chromed, including the clip-ons. Made custom fork caps with the spike design to cover the fork nut. We have custom levers that have been anodized or chrome plated and anodized. A lot of our other products include mass cylinder caps, our billet grips, a lot of chroming, a lot of painting. We like to chrome a lot of items, but we also like to contrast with paint, so that way it really shows off the chrome, and then also the contrast of the paint really just shows off a little more class and detail to the bike.
Now, you'd mentioned that there's a number of things that you've manufactured here. Before we go on more with the bike, tell us a little bit about your shop and the type of products you have available for the guys in the sport bike market.
Well, Jeff, 1995 we opened JDA Aqua Cutting, which was a manufacturing facility. We started off with water jets. As we grew, we gained more water jets, acquired machining centers, turning centers, welding equipment, fabrication equipment. We polish all of our own product in-house, have our own local chrome plater, chrome and anodize all of our product. So what we virtually do is, I'll come up with a design, we'll go through the R&D of the product, we'll start with a little bit of prototype work, and some of the friends and customers that we have a good relationship with, we'll give a couple of the first products. We'll see how the customer feedback comes, and if the feedback is good enough, we will actually go into production runs and make it a marketable product.
Gotcha. Well, let's move on to the engine. No engine worth its salt in the performance custom class is going to be stock.
Typically, no. What we did, we haven't done very much modifications on this engine, but we have advanced the timing using a Factory Pro, ignition advancement, K&N air filter, stage 3 jet kit throughout the bike. So we have done some modifications to it. Nothing dramatic like porting and polishing. Eventually down the road, when we pull the motor again, we'll probably do something on the lines of that, but right now, it's a little more show than go.
Well, you know what I like about the K&N product is that no matter what bike you have, no matter what engine you use, you put one of those things on and a little better exhaust pipe, and you got more horses.
Oh yeah, I mean, naturally, first thing you're going to want to do when you buy a motorcycle, everybody changes the can first. When you change the can, I don't care what exhaust you run on it, you need to change the air filter, because you do need a little more airflow. So yes, all of our show bikes and even our own personal bikes, we run K&N on our product.
So let's move on to the rear of the bike. What's been going on there?
Well, there again, we designed our wheel I designed my own sprockets and rotors, all have the diamond shape throughout. When I designed my swing arm, it was all from the swing arm pivot axle to the rear axles, all one solid piece of material, all machined, and then we actually bent the material, and all throughout the swing arm, down the length of it, I machined pockets out, put neon lighting in it with a nice cover plate that shows our website and phone number. So that way.
And what would be that website?
Our website is www.jdacustom.com, which is jdacustom.com. Our phone number is 815-485-8028.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so as you're looking through the wheel at night, you'll see white lights shining through, showing off our website and phone number, and the rest of the bike is all lighted with either blue LEDs or blue neons, depending on the location. This bike has so much chrome, frame is chrome, and all the engine cases are chrome, so depending on where I put the lighting, you don't see the actual light itself, because I have it bouncing off and refracting to hit the rest of the bike. So
it's got a lot of bling.
Yes, it does. And to conclude the rear end, I'm actually running a 4-piston RC component caliper that typically is on a Harley or like a V-twin chopper style. So actually inverted that so it's underneath, because the stock bike came up top and it was big, bulky, ugly.
Hey, we're not down with that.
No. If we're going to go custom, it's got to be custom. So that's part of the name, JDA Custom. So your business, you build parts and accessories. Do you also build custom bikes for customers? Yes, we do. We could go anything from mild to wild on a custom build for you. Depending on what your budget, it doesn't matter if you got $500 today or if you got $30,000 today. We can accommodate anything for what you have to work with. In the past, we've done motor complete builds for professional athletes in Chicago.
I didn't think they could ride a motorcycle.
Well, you know,
we don't. But we're not going to give their names out, are we?
No, I've signed paperwork in which I can't do that. But yes, there are a couple big names. Most of them have been retired from either their football, baseball, or basketball career. So, but then you got everyday customers. A month ago, for instance, I had a customer come from Nigeria, sat down with us on a Tuesday, went through what we wanted to do. The bike was delivered on Friday, and I had 6 weeks to complete the build, get it in a box, crate it out, ship it on a boat. So anything virtually you want to do, we could customize your accessories, even down to our mirrors. We cut the glass in-house. Design the mirrors. I've done Scooby-Doo mirrors for customers. So,
and that's a popular one, isn't it?
Oh, I sell them through the roof. But no, they really look awesome, and you can go on our website and see virtually any different idea you want, any different color. We've probably done something on the lines of what you want. And now we're actually starting to get really heavy into adding electronics onto the bikes. And on this motorcycle, we have a Pioneer AVEC F500 BT, in which I definitely have to say thank you to Pioneer helping us sponsor this bike and our other bikes that we put together.
And who else would you like to thank?
Definitely our seat people. They did an awesome job with this elephant seat, which is Mark's Custom Auto Interior. So I'd like to say thank you to Mark and Cindy. JP Customs, they do all of our paint work. I basically say they're our in-house paint. You know, bike comes in, take the plastics, or just roll the bike right across the street. Within a lot of time frame I need, I have the bike done for you.
All right, well there you go. That's the 411 with Joshua Lee, and we appreciate you being here at the show, and good luck.
Jeff, I appreciate it. Thank you for having us at the AMD World Championship.